Hi everyone, today's video is going to help you as you work through quiz number 6. Just to remind you, I put up a lot of documents that will help you as you work through your quizzes this week and the videos that Mr. Terry posted online. If you have a printer, it would be a really good idea to print out those visuals. If you don't have a printer, that's okay. You can copy the ideas down onto paper yourself and make your own visuals, or you can just have them up on your computer screen and refer to them when you need them. Okay, let's take a look at number 2. Number 2 says, type these numbers in order from least to greatest. So if we're looking at the numbers from least to greatest, we're going to put them in order from smallest to biggest. So in order to help me list my numbers in order from least to greatest, I have a chart that's made up of hundreds, tens, and ones. So I'm going to take my first number, which is 872, and I'm going to put it in my chart. So 8 hundreds, 7 tens, and 2 ones. Then I'm going to put my next number, 652, my next number, 625, 21, which has no hundreds, just leave that blank, so 2 tens and 1 1, and then 215. Okay, so when we're ordering from least to greatest, like I said before, we are looking for the smallest number. When we compare numbers, we always want to look at the number or the digit in the hundreds place. So right now, I am looking for the number that has the least amount of hundreds. So which number has the least amount of hundreds? That's right, it's 21, right? Because 21 really has 0 hundreds. I'm not going to write that there because we don't write 21 that way, but 21 is my smallest number, so I'm going to list it first. Okay? And I'm just going to cross it out because we did that one already. So let's take a look at our remaining numbers. Let's look for the next number that has the least amount of hundreds. So we have 800s, 600s, 600s, and 200s. So which number is the next smallest number? That's right, it's 215, right? Because 215 only has 200s. So you would list that one next and cross it out. Okay, so let's take a look at the next 3 numbers. Which number has the least or the fewest hundreds? Did you notice what I noticed? I see 2 numbers that both have 600s. So if the same number is in the hundreds place, we move to the tens place. Let's take a look at the digits in the tens place. This number has 5 tens and this number has 2 tens. So which number is smaller? Are 5 tens smaller than 2 tens, or are 2 tens smaller than 5 tens? Excellent, of course, 2 tens are smaller. So our next smallest number is 625. I'm going to cross it out and list it here. Okay, and we have 2 numbers left. Well, you tell me, which number is smaller? Is 872 smaller than 652? Or is 872 greater than 652? That's right, 872 is greater. Okay, so our smaller number is 652 because 652 only has 600s while 872 has 800s. So our next number is 652. And our greatest number is 872, right? So our numbers go in order from least or smallest to greatest or biggest. Okay, friends, great job. Let's take a look at number 3 together. So number 3 says, which choices represent the number 476? So we're going to have to solve each of these to figure out which one of these represents or is the same as 476. So the first one simply says 47 plus 6. You can go ahead and pause your video, solve 47 plus 6, and when you're ready, press play. Okay, friends, great job. You should have told me that 47 plus 6 is 53. So does 53 represent 476? Are these the same? Very good. They're not. So you would cross this one out. Excellent. Let's take a look at this number. It says 4 tens plus 6 hundreds plus 7 ones. So I'm going to use my hundreds, tens, and ones for this number. So 4 tens, the numbers are a little mixed around here, so I'm going to put a 4 here. 6 hundreds, so my 6 goes here in the hundreds column, and 7 ones. So 647, does that represent, just move this down here, 647, does that represent 476? Okay, you decide. Great job. Let's take a look at the next one. The next one says 476. Let's go ahead and plug that. Let's go ahead and just write that number. How would you write 400? Just erase this. How would you write 476? So 476. So does this number, 476, represent this number, 476? Okay, you decide. And then the last one says 47 minus 6. So you on your paper are going to set up 47 minus 6. Pause your video, figure out what it equals, and then you choose the answer that makes the most sense. When you're ready, press play, and we'll take a look at number 4 together. Okay, friends, great job working on number 3. Let's look at number 4 together. This one says, which symbol goes in the box? So we want to know which number, if the numbers are less than, greater than, if we put a plus sign or an equal sign here. So we have to solve both sides of the expression before we choose an answer. So the first side of the expression is 278 plus 10. So you can go ahead and set that up on your paper. Pause your video, solve it, and press play when you're ready. Okay, friends, great job. So you should have told me that 278 plus 10 is 288. Now you're going to look at this side of the expression. 298 minus 10. So go ahead and set that up on your paper. Pause the video, solve it, and when you're ready with your answer, press play. So friends, you should have told me that 298 minus 10 was 288. So what goes in the middle? Okay, you need to decide, is 288 less than 288? Is 288 greater than 288? Would we put 288 plus 288 here? Or is 288 equal to 288? Go ahead and choose your best answer, and we'll move on to number 5 together. Okay, friends, let's take a look at number 5. Sorry, I mixed up my papers there for a second. Okay, so friends, this question says type in the orders from greatest to least. So we're going to do almost the exact same thing that we did on the first question together, except this time we're looking for the greatest number. So the first number that you list down here should be the biggest number. So I want you to go ahead and pause your video. If you don't have a chart like mine, just make one on a piece of paper. You can simply do this. Hundreds, tens, ones, then list all your numbers. 103, 12, 130, okay? And keep going. List all your numbers. Then find the greatest or the biggest number. And list all your numbers in order from greatest to least. When you're done, press play, and we'll take a look at number 6 together. Okay, friends, great job working on number 5 by yourself. Let's take a look at number 6. Number 6 says write out 348 in word form. Okay, so that means you're just going to write the words that represent each number. So I'm going to take my reference chart right here, and I'm going to find word form. Well, word form is just a number written in words. So here you see the numbers just written out in words. So your job is going to be to write 348 in word form. I have a word form reference page for you. So you would find 348. So you can pause the video and use this visual to help you write 348 in word form. When you're ready, press play and we'll look at 7. Okay, friends, great job. Let's take a look at number 7 together. This says, which symbol makes the comparison true? So down here. So we have 409, and then we have 40 plus 9. Pause the video if you need to, and tell me what 40 plus 9 is, and then press play. Okay, friends, great job. So you should have told me that 40 plus 9 is 49, right? So what symbol goes in the middle here? Pause your video, choose your best answer, and press play when you're ready to look at number 8. Okay, friends, great job. Let's take a look at number 8 together. So number 8 says, write the following number in standard form. So right here, we have 3 hundreds plus 4 tens plus 6 ones. They want it in standard form. So if I look at my reference page, standard form is a number showing only its digits. So that means how you would just regularly write the number, 3 hundreds, 4 tens, and 6 ones. Pause the video, go ahead and write this number in standard form and press play when you're ready for question 9. Okay, friends, great job working on question 8. Let's take a look at number 9. This number 9 says you're going to take the number 728 and you're going to write it in expanded form. If I look at my reference page, expanded form is a number showing the sum of the value of its digits. So what that means is if I take the number 728 and I put it in my hundreds, tens, and ones chart, this isn't really a 7, right? What is that really worth? Good, it's really worth 700. And this isn't really a 2. What is that really worth? Well, 2 tens is 10, 20, right? So it's really worth 20. And then 8 ones, of course, is really equal to 8. Very good. And when you have expanded form, you actually have to add all of these together because 700 plus 20 plus 8 would equal 728. So that's our expanded form example. Okay, friends, great job. Let's take a look at question number 10 together. 10 says, what is the greatest number you can make with these digits? So you have 3, 9, and 2. You're going to either use the hundreds, tens, and ones charts that I provided with you, or you can make your own like I showed you before. Hundreds, tens, and ones. You want to find the biggest number out of 3, 9, and 2 and put it in your hundreds place. So what is the biggest number? 3, 9, or 2? Good, it's 9, right? So 900. Then you want to find the next biggest number and put it in your tens. So what's greater, 3 or 2? Very good, 3 is greater, right? So we're going to have 3 tens. So then the number that's left for our ones place is 2. So the greatest number that you could make is 932. Okay, friends, let's take a look at number 11 together. It will be our last question today. It says, put the following number in standard form. Right now, it's in expanded form. They told us what the value of each digit was. But remember, standard form is just the regular way you would write this number. So you can go ahead and stop the video, write this number, right here in standard form. And when you're done, that's all I have for you today. Great job, guys.